President William Ruto will serve as the chairperson of the East African Community Summit for the next 1 year. This follows the expiry of the term of South Sudan's President Salva Kiir. The meeting marked the 25th anniversary since the re-establishment of the community and the Head of State Summit in Arusha, Tanzania, with outstanding issues in trade, restriction of movement of people and goods, and peace and security being tasks awaiting President William Ruto, who takes over. Ayub Abdikadir reports on the final day of the summit in Arusha.
They arrive at the same venue where the East African Community Treaty was re-established to a fanfare. And the leaders of a now expanded bloc gather in a display of unity. These heads of state know the magnitude of the reports before them, carefully looking through the annual report by the Interministerial Council, in anticipation of walking out with answers, albeit having endured trade tariffs and diplomatic standoffs that often overshadow this fragile community. The Council of Ministers report card for the last 1 year lifts the lid on funding gaps in deliberations that also recommend an end to non-tariff barriers, airspace and travel restrictions hindering integration, peace and security, and a revision of the East African Community Monetary Union roadmap pushed to 2031 earlier.
This summit is hosted at a time when the EAC is marking 25 years since the adoption of the treaty by our founding heads of state. I wish to congratulate your excellencies for leading the community this far.
A transition was also on the cards at the summit. President Salva Kiir handing over the chairmanship, arriving in Arusha, against the backdrop of political crisis back at home, handing over to President William Ruto.
I am proud of the community we have created on our integration path. On our integration path, we have made satisfactory progress.
Kenya has taken up the task to reconcile warring parties in Juba through the Tumaini initiative. Then there is the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo and other regional frontiers, which means more resources and more personnel way beyond the capacity of the community.
Tunabudi kushikiana ili kuwa na maendeleo na ustawi wa pamoja wa watu wa nchi zetu.
As we celebrate our achievements, let us remain undaunted by the challenges ahead. Every obstacle is an opportunity to innovate, collaborate, and make progress.
The collection of these leaders here in scope reflects previous summits, and now, as then even before they get off the ground in Arusha, Tanzania, they are confronted by the glaring gaps as pointed out by the Council of Ministers. Policies but no commitment, pointing to a significant underperformance in fast-tracking summit outcomes. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV, in Arusha, Tanzania.